we're using something really delicious, which is called, it's made by Kikkoman.
Yes.
And it's a Kara-Áge.
Yes.
Right. And this
is a batter that we're making, but it's basically a coating, and you can use it with chicken, fish, shrimp, vegetables, and it's a Japanese style of frying.
Right.
So you'll want to have either you can do it with just a little bit of the coating and pan fry it.
So everything's in the box except the water.
Yes,
Okay.
it has all the seasonings you need, so you don't need to do anything except for add water. And you can. We're using sparkling water, but you can also use a flat water.
Yep. I like the sparkling water because it adds a little fizz and a little lightness.
So basically what Martha's doing here is making a batter that is somewhere between a crepe batter and a pancake batter.
Right.
And we're going to use chicken breast for this recipe.
And you don't mix it all the way. I mean, I leave it a little undermixed, right?
Sure, yeah.
And see what I'm using?
I know, you were telling me
you use
before.
a whisk, but in Japan, when you sit at the tempura, bar, they just use chopsticks like this.
And that actually looks completely different than the one I did before.
Uh-oh,
just
maybe
using
it won't,
this.
maybe
No,
it
no,
won't
in a
work.
good way, in a good way.
Maybe it won't work.
It'll work.
So what temperature should our batter be?
The oil should be at 350 degrees.
Okay.
And it actually, because of the way we sliced it, it's so thin that it shouldn't take long to cook. So you really only need to give it about 3 minutes, and it has the seasonings already in it, which are the ginger and the soy, so you don't need to add anything to it, so it's so easy to use.
Sarah and I have been tasting this for a few weeks, developing the delicious recipe.
So now I want to go to N with you, and we'll try it there.
We will definitely.
So we decided to do something a little bit different with this. We wanted to make an Asian slaw to go along with it, to kind of meld with the flavors of the chicken.
You want to start that? Because
Sure.
that is complicated, and I'll watch the.
Okay,
the
it
front.
should cook in real time.
Yeah. How many minutes did you say?
It could be between 2 and 4 minutes.
Okay.
And it should have a nice golden color. We have some that's already done here, so you kind of want to look for that. And again, you want to slice it about half an inch, not too thick, because you want it to be able to cook in that quick time.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to make the vinaigrette. We have a 1/4 cup of grated carrots, and I just use a microplane to do that, which we also do with the ginger that will go in here, which we've already done. So I have 2 teaspoons of ginger. Oh, perfect. Oh, it looks great.
See how pretty?
Yours looks great, of course.
Yours looks great too. you can't really mess this one up.
So I have a 1/4 cup of rice wine vinegar, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. And then I have a tablespoon of soy sauce.
Oh, and the grated carrot, that's one of the secrets of those Japanese, they do grated onion, grated carrot. Oh, and that's everybody's favorite salad is always those beautiful salads.
Well, and carrots have a sweetness to them, so it's kind of nice in a dressing to balance with the acid, which we get from the vinegar and from the lime. I'm adding a juice of 1 lime.
This is working very well.
Good, yeah. It's so easy. Again, I mean,
and you don't need a deep fryer.
You don't. No, you don't. And you can. We've done this in smaller pots, and you just want to make sure you have enough room so that when the chicken goes in, that it doesn't bubble up.
Right.
So you just kind of want to go a little bit at a time.
So have you used the Kara-Áge on anything else other than chicken?
Yes, we have. We used it on fish, and we tried it on shrimp, and then I fried some Fresno chilies down at the end there as a little bit of a garnish. But it works on anything. It's so easy. Okay, so then I'm going to just whisk the oil. I have a 1/3 cup of canola oil.
Can I give one hint when people are doing this at home? When you're frying a lot, use a little strainer like this strainer just to clean your oil. Take all of that out, discard that, and it keeps your oil clean and keeps it from burning.
Right, because those little bits will keep cooking, and you want to do any frying in batches.
Yes.
So it takes a little bit longer, but
and it's not much. I mean, look how clean it is.
No, it looks great.
This cooks very clean.
Yes,
it's very wonderful.
And you're really going to taste the ginger and the soy with it, which is why it's so great.
Okay.
Okay, so now we have our slaw. We're going to have green cabbage, 8 cups, 4 cups of red cabbage, some snap peas.
And this is to go with how many pounds of chicken?
Well, that's 1.5 pounds. This is a lot, so you could probably do half of this. But this keeps so well.
Another nice thing is there's very little oil down in the pan.
Right.
Which is a secret of good frying.
Exactly. And it should be clean like that. You don't want it to feel greasy, and that's just perfect.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so then I'll just pour the vinaigrette over.
Yum.
And the longer this sits, it's actually fine because it just kind of marinates the salad.
What about the
And then we can finish with the cilantro. That's perfect.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, I want this for lunch.
Perfect. I think we have
Definitely.
enough.
Okay, so now you're going to serve.
So we'll bring the chicken down, and I know, you can just serve it just like that, but I know we like these. So.
Steamed buns. This is like, we got this idea from David Chang, the great great David Chang, who makes his buns, his with pork.
Yes, exactly. He does a pulled pork.
Yeah, hoisin.
Which is kind of where the idea came from, having, pulling in the idea of having a great tasting fried chicken on top of a
So a
bun.
lot of hoisin, a couple Fresno
And
chilies.
they are spicy.
Yeah, those are
We
those are
tried.
spicy. A piece of this, some cilantro, a squeeze of lime, and you have something that your family's going to absolutely love, and that is some fried chicken sandwich.
Enjoy it.